Okay. Miss Ghost, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, we have a 1-year-old daughter named Alexis Ray. We're not together anymore. We were married for 2 years. We divorced because I like women. And so I want to put him on child support. He don't do nothing for his little girl. So that's basically.
Okay. So you all divorced, have a 1-year-old.
Yes, ma'am.
And you want him to pay child support?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, seems pretty straightforward.
She stands before the judge, calmly stating her case, insisting he does nothing for their 1-year-old daughter. But what stuns the courtroom isn't just her request for child support, it's why she left him. Because I like women, she says. Now she wants him held accountable. But is that the whole truth, or just the start of something deeper? This courtroom clash is about to unravel fast. Stay tuned.
And you want him to pay child support?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, seems pretty straightforward. Sir, what do you have to say about that?
Your Honor, I don't have a problem paying child support, but, she did leave me for somebody else. She cheated on me throughout our relationship and things like that.
That's another court that has nothing to do with me. Continue.
Yes, ma'am. I only make $16 an hour, ma'am, as a warehouse supervisor, so it's really hard to make ends meet. So I don't know how much I can give. It's expensive to live where we live,
He takes the stand, not with anger, but with visible pain. She left me, cheated, and now wants money. He says he earns just $16 an hour. But beneath the emotion, something doesn't sit right. The story wavers, the details shift. Is he a victim, or hiding something deeper? The courtroom leans in as doubt grows. You won't believe what the judge uncovers next.
I don't know how much I can give. It's expensive to live where we live,
Well, according to the documents you provided, you made $18 an hour, not $16.
Oh.
Oh. So
He's
you
also
don't
a
know how
liar,
much you
Your
made?
Honor.
No, ma'am, I was mistaken. I apologize.
Oh, okay. But you get a check every month, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all made the perfect couple. You're the liar, she's the cheater.
Well, that's semantics right there. That's the particulars. He lied. I didn't cheat on him.
Okay, well, we already established that he lies. I mean,
Oh, yeah, see, I told you he was a liar.
Well, I mean, you didn't even have to tell me that. He
You knew
told me.
that, right?
I don't know how you do
So,
it every single time.
The truth cracks sharp. You make $18, not $16, the judge says. The courtroom tightens. I was mistaken, he murmurs. Accusations rise, liar, cheater. The judge steadies the room, but the damage is done. Something isn't adding up, and someone isn't telling the truth. The tension builds as the judge looks closer, because this case is only beginning to unravel.
Well, I mean, you didn't even have to tell me that. He
You knew
told me.
that, right?
I don't know how you do
So,
it every single time.
What are you?
What I don't need you all to do is address each other. You all
Yes,
will
ma'am.
address me. There's obviously a reason that you're no longer married.
Yes,
Okay?
ma'am.
Because she's a cheater.
No, because you guys were the perfect storm is why you guys are not married anymore. Now, in terms of health care, who pays it for this child?
He pays it.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Well,
She's on his Medicaid.
Okay, so wait a minute. The child lives with you,
Yes, ma'am.
and the child is on Medicaid.
Yes, ma'am.
So are you paying Medicaid yet, or you haven't started paying them?
Yes, ma'am. I am paying for the child's health care right now.
Okay.
Don't address each other. Address me, the judge snaps as tempers flare. Their once perfect marriage has unraveled into a quiet war of insults. But when the judge asks about the child's healthcare, a bigger issue surfaces. Medicaid isn't free, and the numbers start to matter. The room shifts as reality settles in, because someone here is about to pay the price.
Are you paying Medicaid yet, or you haven't started paying them?
Yes, ma'am. I am paying for the child's health care right now.
Okay. So you guys understand that Medicaid is not health insurance, right?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay. So that is health. It's not health insurance per se in terms of a private carrier, but for the child, that particular service is through the state of Texas. So that money does have to be repaid to the state. You're not paying health insurance to her. You understand that, right? Or you didn't understand?
I
'Cause you're looking real
understand.
confused.
I understand that now, ma'am.
You understand it now? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So you understand that Medicaid has to be reimbursed to the state, and you're going to have to start paying child support at $18.
Medicaid, the judge explains, isn't free, it creates a debt to the state. Now he must reimburse Texas for every dollar. At $18 an hour, the cost of fatherhood just surged. Shocked and cornered, he agrees. But is he truly ready for what comes next? The courtroom tightens as pressure builds. Brace yourself, because the next round won't just test facts, it will expose everything.
You understand that Medicaid has to be reimbursed to the state, and you're going to have to start paying child support at $18 an hour. You understand that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You looked real depressed just then. I mean, did I say something wrong?
No, ma'am. I just know how much it's going to hurt, ma'am. That's all.
Know how much is what is going to hurt you.
The child support hit.
And you do understand that, Mom, are you working?
No, ma'am.
Why aren't you working? Why aren't you working?
I mean, I just don't work.
You don't want to work, but you think that he is solely responsible for taking care of your 1-year-old?
Well, she lives with me, so I take
Excuse
care.
me, I was talking, thanks.
His voice cracks. I just know how much it's going to hurt. The weight of child support settles on him. Meanwhile, she admits she's unemployed by choice. Is it fair for him to carry the burden alone while she contributes nothing? The courtroom stills. The judge leans forward, ready to ask the question that changes everything.
Think that he is solely responsible for taking care of your 1-year-old?
Well, she lives with me, so I take
Excuse me,
care.
I was talking, thanks. If she does live with you, yes, she does live with you, and he will be obligated to pay child support because of that. But you also need to be working too.
Yes, ma'am.
So, are you gonna come back in here next time with some proof of looking for a job?
Oh, yes, ma'am, I will, and I'm currently pregnant again. So we might
Your
be
Honor,
for
that is not my child.
Oh, that was my next question, but
I ain't touched her in like almost a year.
okay, that is good information to know.
Wouldn't
That
touch her
has
either.
nothing to do with this, because a child that is not born is not a child within existence at this moment.
The twist. No one expected it. She's pregnant again. Before the courtroom can process it, he drops a bomb. That's not my child. I haven't touched her in a year. The judge lifts an eyebrow, but the case just veers sharply. What seems settled is suddenly uncertain. Now the question of paternity can't be avoided, and the truth is about to be tested.
Child that is not born is not a child within existence at this moment, so therefore child support can be determined anyway.
We'll be back, though.
You'll be back for
We'll be
that
back.
child. Okay, well, when you return, we will discuss
somebody
that
else.
child.
With you. We'll be back with you.
Well, sir, just make sure you know, I just want you to know that you do have the right to get a DNA test.
Oh, really?
Yes, you have a right to get a DNA test on that child that she's pregnant with, just to make sure if she does bring you back, that if it's not your child, you won't be placed on child support.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you understand that?
But it's your child, so don't worry about that.
Ma'am, I don't need you addressing him, okay? And as of right now, we don't know whose child it is.
As the judge outlines his rights, it hits him. He could be ordered to support a child that isn't his. A DNA test may be his only way out, but she resists the idea immediately. The tension snaps tight. One wrong move could cost him everything, and the truth is hanging by a thread.
Addressing him, okay? And as of right now, we don't know whose child it is. Well, when I say we, I'm speaking about the court. We don't know whose child it is, because you're currently pregnant. He hasn't had an opportunity to do a DNA test, okay?
You get pregnant from another girl.
All right. Sir, I do not need that extra sidebar over there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. All right, so based on $18 an hour, what is your work week? And truthfully, how many hours do you work a week?
Roughly 60 hours a week, ma'am.
Okay, you told the truth about that. I just have to verify everything that you say from now on. So,
I'm
$18 an hour at 60 hours per week. That brings your gross to about $2,160.
The judge makes it clear the court doesn't know who the father is. Until a DNA test says otherwise, he's still on the hook. Meanwhile, his 60-hour workweeks show a man barely holding it together. But will that truth be enough to protect him? The numbers are coming next, and they won't be forgiving.
$18 an hour at 60 hours per week. That brings your gross to about $2,160. Your net of $1,903.58. Now, in terms of health insurance, at another time, you do have the right to get some sort of health insurance plan for your child. However, for today, you're going to have to reimburse that money to Medicaid. So what I'll have to do is I'm going to take 9% of your gross, that $2,160 amount, 9% of that is $194.40. Now, if you are able to find some health insurance that's cheaper than that, that would be great. You have the right to do that.
With precision, the judge breaks it down. $18 an hour, 60 hours a week, gross pay of $2,160. From that, she calculates his obligation, $194.40 for Medicaid. But that's only the start. He now faces a monthly bill that could unravel everything he's built. The courtroom tightens as the final number looms, and it might just take the breath out of him.
Now, if you are able to find some health insurance that's cheaper than that, that would be great. You have the right to do that, and when that does happen, you can come back to court and we can make the change, okay? But as of today, that's the number. Then you're going to pay, your child support obligation is $380.72, but mom, sir, asked that you pay back pay since the day that the child was born. You know what that means, right?
No, ma'am.
So pretty much that $380 amount, you're going to be responsible for paying that for the past 12 months. Yeah.
He sits frozen as the judge reveals the full obligation, $380.72 a month, plus back pay for an entire year, over $6,600 owed just for the past 12 months. He stares, stunned, unaware that cash payments don't count. And the worst part? It hasn't even arrived yet.
Going to be responsible for paying that for the past 12 months. Yeah. You're looking real confused right now.
Not confused, concerned, ma'am. That's all.
Well, okay, so up until this point, you have not been giving her any type of financial support for your child. Isn't that correct? It's a yes or no.
I have, ma'am, but I can't prove it because it's always been cash. I've always.
So the answer is no.
Yes, ma'am.
Because if you've given her cash, that's a gift, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So the back pay that she requested for the past 12 months would bring your back pay, is also known as retroactive child support, $6,600, okay?
I did give her money, just in cash, he pleads, but the judge cuts through it. That's a gift, not support. Now he's staring at a $6,600 debt with no proof to contest it. His confused expression hides a deeper fear. How will he ever catch up? And the courtroom knows the final ruling hasn't even arrived yet.
Also known as retroactive child support, $6,600, okay? And I'm going to make that payable at $100 per month. So your new child support obligation is going to be $480.72 a month. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you all have any further questions or anything? Any concerns you want to bring to the attention of the court?
No, ma'am.
Anything?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
The judge makes it official, $480.72 a month every month, plus $100 toward back pay. He nods silently, holding back his emotions. Neither side has anything more to add. The courtroom falls quiet as justice is delivered, not perfectly, but firmly. If this case struck you, don't forget to like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more real courtroom drama.